If nothing else, we can say that Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness is a strategist. And I see him, I see what he's doing, and I understand why he has chosen not to call the general elections up to this point. And if you look at all the important events that are occurring, as a strategist, why would you change the temperature of life in the country before you accomplish or set in motion all the things that you have in play? Big on the agenda was being appointed head of CARICOM and hosting the heads of CARICOM in Jamaica. That's such a significant thing. Who wants to have that overshadowed by election fever and election tension running rampant? Knowing the Jamaican culture, knowing the Jamaican people, the Prime Minister made a strategic decision, in my opinion, to ensure that this very important event and him being conferred with the title of head of CARICOM would have all happened and be in his rearview mirror before putting a date out for general elections. I was just looking at images from the Grand Gala, and with Jamaica celebrating 63 years of independence. And what a beautiful Grand Gala that was. You also strategically would not want that overshadowed by electioneering and campaigning. So you have to be a strategist, you know. And there are a few other things that I have seen unfold, not the least of them being the implementation of the school bus system. Why would you have such an important project and not see it rolled out, implemented, come to fruition before uprooting the minds and hearts of the populace with an impending election? Truth of the matter is, we know that the elections are constitutionally due when they're due, and we know the window between when it's due and when it must be held. So, if you are needing to start your campaign engines, then you know the timeline. You don't need a date to start campaign. You don't need a date to start putting your machinery in place. And there was some chatter about the short window of time in the past that elections were called. But you see, we need to stop thinking like mere novices. If you, as a person who has the authority to call an election, see that you do not need a large time frame to do your campaigning, then take the time that is constitutionally mandated. If you choose not to do one day more, one day less, it is totally your call. Now, the opposition, because they are not charged with the job of running a nation, they have all the time in the world to put their campaign and their machinery in place. So, in my humble opinion, it should not matter to them when elections are called. If I were in opposition leadership, I would be putting my plans in place. I'd be putting my machinery on the ground. I'd be strengthening up and toughening up and standing up and getting ready. So, some people like to say to each their own. But you see, planning, nothing beats it. Execution with a plan will win every time. So, do not call foul. Instead, use the time to do what you got to do to ensure that you get the results that you need to get. Plain and simple. No, was it Nadine Sutherland? Yes, man. Nadine Sutherland said action, not a bag of mouth. So let's not talk it out. Let us vote it in or out, however you choose to say it and see it. And as usual, Sherry has lots to say. Ciao for now.